London. Thank you so much. The Super Bowl Skirt TV is live once and again on this station. We are here again. Thank you so much for everyone, each and loving one from all around the world. Thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate it. And before we start the live stream today, the topic today is about my experience in the Philippines. But before we go any further, it's time to open up the comment page to see who and who has fallen in the Super Bowl Skirk TV. First of all, I want to say a big mega shout out to Sherry Bear. Thank you so much for entering on the Super Bowl Skirk TV. And very first time on this station. Shout out to Julian Jubilee. Thank you so much for the very first time you enter on this station. I literally really appreciate it. Thank you so much for falling on the Super Bowl Stroke TV. And a big mega shout out to Anna and Mom World TV. Thank you so much for entering once and again on this station. Really appreciate it. Very happy to see you all. Sherry, thank you so much. Anna, Mom, and World TV, thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate it. And a big mega shout out to Dora Held, who've been waiting for me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Super Bowl Script TV is right once and again in effect. Thank you so much for entering the station. So, this top, what is right next to me, this is what I wear when I was in Egypt. So that's what it is today, guys. The experience that I have in Egypt, and this is what the topic is going to be about, and which you can say is from since 2013. This has been revealed, and that's when they make the shirt. I also have a CD of a video when I was quad biking as well, guys. So later on in the content, I will also display a part of the experience that I had in Egypt. So thank you so much. And a big mega shout out to Dining with Sonia. Thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for entering the Super Bowl Scope TV. And yeah, so this shirt right here, apparently it's what with my picture, that is my cousin and that is me on the right. So that was a lot of memory, what was revealed in Egypt. So that is all the memory I've got is just a t-shirt and a CD. So remember as what I say, I will be playing it later on down in this content. And a big mega shout out to Fatma. Thank you so much, Fatma, for entering the station on the Super Bowl Script TV. Thank you so much for entering once and again on this station. Thank you so much. So we're going to share the live and get some more people in here and also to grow the channel as well. Thank you so much. So I'm very happy I did this live stream because the couple of days I've been working and finally I managed to get a bit of time today to put this on for you guys. So this is going to be very interesting about this experience in Egypt, and also that country was the first African country I ever been to was Egypt. You know, a lot of people don't want to accept Egyptian as African. I do understand that, but I'm just going by what it based in. I mean, the continent it based in is Africa. Morocco, Algeria, it's still a part of Africa, but some look at it as Africa. Some people think it's a Middle Eastern country. I mean, because they're Arabs, they should not think that, you know what I mean? But anyway, it is what it is. By me going to Egypt, You know what I mean? The very first time when I touched Egypt, and a big mega shout out to Solomon. Thank you so much for entering the station. And yes, the very first time when I touched down in Egypt, you know, the city we went to was Sharm el Sheikh. So that's where a lot of tourists will go in Egypt when they're going for holiday. Everybody, that's where they go is Sharm el Sheikh. Well, I wanted to go to Kara to go to where the permits is, but I did not make it there unfortunately because there was, a war was going on there at the moment. So there was protesting and a lot of things was going on there. So it wasn't a good time to go there. So we've been told not to go to Kara. I always want to go to Cairo, to be honest with you. I always wanted to go to that city. But we managed to go to another city called Dahab. Dahab is around 2 to 3 hours journey drive to go up into that city. And it's okay. It is a very peaceful place. It is a very quiet place. We went there. It's okay. Thank you so much, Dora, for the share out, for sharing the live. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So that's what it is. And then what it is now, we went and spent one night there, guys, and we realized that it wasn't the place for us to stay. I mean, everybody been saying if you want to have fun, the beach and the lifestyle, go to Sharm el Sheikh. They said go there. So anyway, the taxi, we did have to get a taxi anyway, guys, because we've been told that if we did catch a bus, we're going to be on the bus for some good hours. They said the driver drives so slow, you know, they said you're not going to reach till the next morning. And I said, what? But first of all, because I was there with my cousin, we thinking that this driver did wanted to rip us off because we are foreigner. So we thinking that they're only saying that because they want money. So we are saying that how can we reach tomorrow? So they said the driver that driving the bus, okay, they said it's very cheap. Doesn't cost a lot of money to catch the bus. It's very cheap. Yes, it is cheap. That's true. But if you catch the bus, they said it's 8 o'clock now. We landed 8 o'clock in the night in Sharm el Sheikh, and the guy said, if you do jump on the bus, dining with Sonia, don't make me laugh today. Yeah, right. So we keep saying to the taxi driver that how can we reach tomorrow? I mean, if we catch the bus, I think it will take maybe 4 hours or 5 hours. And they said, no, sir. They said, no. They said, tomorrow. They said, it will take about 20 hours. You'll not reach till the next day. Tomorrow morning, you reach. So, what it was, trust me, the way this guy was driving, he was driving the car like there was no tomorrow. So we keep saying to the guy that take your time and drive. We have all the time in the world. The guy said, if I don't drive in this speed, guys, we're never going to reach. So he managed to get us there within 2.5 hours because he was driving so fast. But this is why. And then we went and passed a bus, what was on the way to Dahab. And then I was saying to myself that, hold on a minute. Then, hold on. So this is the bus he's talking about. And he said, yes. And he told me that that bus driver been driving for the past 7 hours. And I was saying, what? And that we was only halfway. We was only halfway from reaching to our destination. And I said, oh my goodness, that's the reason why you're saying we're not going to reach till tomorrow. That's the reason why you were saying that. That's what I wonder why you were saying that. So the driver was driving very slow. And believe it or not, do you know when I went to sleep? My cousin and I went to sleep. We had a good 6, 7 hours sleep, a good hour sleep. You know what I mean? And literally, we wake up the next morning, and the bus still has not even reached the destination. Is when we wake up, we saw the bus. When we're ready to leave, we saw the bus, the same bus we saw, just reaching in. And I was thinking, my goodness. I said, wow. I said, that's the reason why. I said, that's the reason why he's been saying that. That's the reason why. That's why I wonder why. So we thought he was saying that because he wants to make money. That's what I thought at first, to be honest with you. Um, yes, Fatima, that's right. To travel around the world to different country, yes, it is a good feelings. You know what I mean? It is a good feelings traveling around the world and enjoying to go different countries. And I think to myself, and a big mega shout out to Johnny for the very first time. Thank you so much for coming on to the Super Bowl Skirt TV. Johnny, thank you so much for coming on. I really, really appreciate you coming to this station. Thank you so much for entering this station for the very first time on this station. Thank you so much. And a big mega shout out also for the first time. Big mega shout out to Casca. Thank you so much, Casca, for entering this station once and again. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming on to this station. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming for the first time on this station. And remember, to anyone, I just wanted to say something quickly before I continue into this topic. That what I wanted to say, to be honest, that when you're going to connect, guys, if you are new, all the ones who are new to this station must watch one of my content and watch the full video, because what's going to happen if you do connect to me on a live stream, the love will not stay. It will definitely not stay. And that is something that I learn. We learn something different every day. And a big mega shout out to Amina. Thank you so much, Amina Choice, for coming on. Amina, once and again, thank you so much for entering the station. I really, really appreciate it. So, yeah, so anyone who is new on this live stream, remember to watch the latest content. The latest content I put up was the one where I'm moving all my boxes to Philippines. Is where I moved 3 boxes over to the Philippines. So remember, guys, remember, don't forget that, yeah? Thank you so much. So today is Tuesday. I think a lot of people are working today. So let it be so. Yes, that's right, Sherry. So there you go, guys. So Sherry is very experienced in this YT. Very, very experienced. And yes, guys, so what it is anyway, so the same taxi driver that dropped us, to Dahab, he was the one that come back and get us the next day. Investigate to see if he did rip us off. And we've been told that he did not rip us off. He was a very honest person. So we're very lucky because a big mega shout out to Dyson from the Philippines. Thank you so much for coming on, Dyson. Thank you, man. I'm happy to see you again, once and again, on this station. So anyway, we find out from a few people that the taxi driver did not rip us off, to be honest with you. So that was the reason why we went and called him, because he did give us his number and said that if we need him the next day, to ring him, and he will come and pick us up and charge us the same price again. So we were saying okay, we're saying okay. So we went and called that same taxi driver, because it was true that he was an honest guy, because we went and asked how much from Dahab. We asked a few taxi driver, how much is it from Dahab down into Shamashe? So the price that the guy was giving us was triple than what this driver wanted to charge us, to be honest. So he was an honest person. So we find out that he wasn't a joke. And for the very first time on this station, a big mega shout out to Sharon, thank you so much, Sharon, for entering the station. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. So anyway, so the guy went and dropped us. Anyway, came and literally collect us. You know what I mean? He was a really nice person. He came on time as well. I mean, he was no messing about. He came on time. He came and picked us up with a very happy face, let us feel welcome, to Egypt. You know what I mean? So we was telling him that we find out that he was a good person. So a big mega shout out to Comes. Thank you so much, Comes, for coming on. Thank you so much for entering the station once and again. So anyway, we tell the taxi driver we're gonna give him some bonus anyway because we give him a bit some tips because he was very honest with us. He was a very honest taxi driver, and he was saying that this is one thing I like with that guy that we tell him that anytime we need taxi to go anywhere, we're gonna use you for the whole trip. So anyway, we find a solution anyway. We wanted to travel, on the transport in Egypt, like in the the taxis them, not the private taxis. So these type of taxis are the one where the locals, where you have four, five people, push themselves up in the taxi. So we wanted to experience that life because this was similar to the life that I experienced when I was back home in Jamaica. So this life is a very similar, African, Caribbean is the same thing. Africa and Caribbean. Caribbean is still Africa. It's still Africa because in the Caribbean, it's where all Africans was put in the slavery days. So we all Africans. So we all gonna have this similar, everything will be similar to how we live in it. It's the same thing really. So anyway, the guy drop us to Shamashe. Then okay, good. Give him the money, we give him the tips, and tell him thank you so much, and we will call you anytime. We will call it anytime, anytime. So anyway, he agreed. He went off about his business. Then two guys came across the road to pick up our bag and suitcases, and I see they start pulling it. And we said to the guy that we don't need any help. It's okay, we can manage. This is what the guy said. Said no. I said this is the way we are. We are very nice to people here. He said welcome to our hospitality. And I said welcome to the hospitality. I said all right, all right. So the way he was talking to us, we feel very happy. We feel welcome. You know what I mean? So okay, the way he was talking to us, the guy was nice to us in it. I mean, because what it was, he was looking at this lady, for some reason. There was this beautiful Arabic lady was standing there, and she was so beautiful. I mean, he stand there was just watching the lady, and then we saw the lady as well, and we was my cousin, was the one that started to say hello to her. I was jumping up and getting very excited, you know what I mean, like And I want to say a big mega shout out to Estelle Family TV. Thank you so much for coming on, Estelle. Thank you so much. So anyway, the guy went and took us to a shop. Our hotel was not far from there. The name of our hotel was Marriott. Marriott Hotel. The guy took us into the shop, and he do have another friend that also work in the shop. So they both run that business together. So what it is anyway, he was talking with me, and first he was showing me the weed. He said, look, you can have free. Look, weed here. He put a little split and say you can have that for free. Welcome to our hospitality. This is the way we treat. And this is what we was told as well. This is another thing as well to catch us. Even to make it couldn't get any worse, guys. Trust it could not it could not get any worse. Anyway, the idiot literally say weed, hash, have it for free. So this is where the problem was. This was one problem, and that was with me, but not my cousin, but with me. First of all, I tell him, I do not even smoke a cigarette. So when I say I don't smoke, he said, not even weed. I said, I smoke nothing. I said, from the day I born on this planet, I never smoke. So I don't smoke. Thank you very much. And I want to say a big mega shout out to Irene. Thank you so much for entering the station. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. So anyway, my cousin, he's the one that smoked our stuff, but not me. He's the smoker. I'm not the smoker. So he was there smoking it, enjoying it. So this is what he said to us in it. That he said because we are black. He said he said we are all Africans. He said, in it, you're Africans, we are Africa. He said, welcome to Africa. You're Africa. He said, if I was a white person that comes here, then he would have charged us for it. He'd have let us pay. But he said, for you guys, it's free. So straight away, I kind of said to my cousin that there is a catch to this. So my cousin turned around and said, are you sure about that? So I said, yes. I said, I am literally sure about that there is a catch to it. Yes. And he said, okay, I think there is also a catch to it as well. And what it is anyway. And a big mega shout out to Sissy J Caribbean. Thank you so much for coming on straight and fresh from Jamaica. Thank you so much for entering the station. I really appreciate it. So what it is anyway, the guy start to take all these pictures and all these perfumes. So he start to pour them in the bottle. There is blue, there is green, there is yellow, there is red, there is orange, there is all sort of colors. The colors are so beautiful. If you look at the colors, the color is so amazing. So when I look at the color, them they look nice. They smell so nice. And this is what the guy told us. He said these are Arabic perfume. He said this perfume is one of the most expensive perfume you can buy. Then anyway, no problem, no problem, Fatma. So anyway, he's telling us, that he put it into a little small bottle. He get it and pour it into this little small bottle and say that this is the price. So he said it costs 600 Egyptian pounds because Egypt used pounds as well, but it's not the same currency. Our pounds are stronger than Egyptian. It is a lot times stronger than theirs. So 600 Egyptian pounds is cumulate to about 100 pounds. It cumulate to about that. So that's what he said. The perfume is very expensive. So he said, as we smell it, we was happy to buy it because it smells so nice. And we said, wow. Then he's saying that if you do have a wife, you can put it on your wife. He said, do this. He said, you put one on the right, one on the left, or two, one on the chin, forehead, and give her a kiss like that. And I said, okay. He said, that's how we Arabic. We do that here. That's how we do it. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's what was it, guys. So what it is, I went and brought 3 bottles. They smell so nice. So my cousin said he want to buy 1 bottle, and then my cousin was saying that we should go somewhere else. But at the same time, don't get it twisted because when I travel abroad, I'm not a stupid person. You know what I mean? I always know, no matter what, you are a foreigner, and for sure, yes, they're going to rip you off. And I want to say a big mega shout out to Welsh, Wifey, Chanel. Thank you so much, Welsh, for coming on. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming on. And for the first time on this station, I want to say a big mega shout out to TJ's Delicious Cooking for the very first time on this station. Thank you so much for entering this Super Bowl Scrub TV. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. So I managed to buy anyway the yes, 3 bottles. That's right, Karan. It's a lot. Yes. So what it was anyway, we was just looking at it to say, it's cheap, and you know what I mean. So what it was anyway, I pay. He said that this is the deal. We're giving you a deal. He said special deal. He said 3 bottles you're buying off me. He said this picture. He said it's for free. So he said the picture worth 300 Egyptian, but you're getting this for free. You put the picture right next to the 3 bottles of perfume. Then a t-shirt, he said, this is 200 Egyptian, but it costs 400 Egyptian. So you get this off price. Put everything down, everything. My cousin went and also buy it. My cousin was kind of saying to me that, do you know what? Okay, is your second channel? Okay, right. Okay, understood, understood. So anyway, I know for sure he's ripping us off. All right, yes. I was saying to my cousin that yes, they are definitely ripping us off, but because they are so poor, I said, let us help them. Let us help them to succeed. Let us help them. Why not? Let's help them. Not a problem. And then my cousin said, okay, fine. But he said that, do you know they're ripping us off though? And I said, yes, I said, of course. I do know they're ripping us off, but let them let them rip us off. But I said they're ripping us off, but this was the mistake where I made. This is where I went wrong. That the part where I went wrong was I did not know they was ripping us off so badly. That's the only part I did not know. Yes, I know that I was getting ripped off, but did not know it was so bad, guys. When the guy charged us the money, we pay him. Then what it was, the son is the son. So I realized that is the son and daddy. So the daddy and son. So the guy that picked us up and bring us to this shop was his son. So he's the one that sent his son out to look for foreigners who just arrive in taxis and bring them here. And that's what it was. So anyway, what I did, I decided, to literally go, to the hotel. So anyway, after we got this stuff, we're walking straight back to the hotel. So the guy said he's gonna walk with us to make sure that we are safe. So I said to the guy that no, it's okay, you don't worry about us, we are fine, you know. So the guy said, no, no. He said, let me walk you to the hotel, please, because I want to make sure you guys are safe. As what I said to you, our hospitality, once we walk you to the hotel, you are inside, we happy, then you can do what you like. So I wonder why this guy want to follow us to the hotel. I said to him, we don't want this guy to know where we're going, but he seems to be a real nice person. And I want to say a big mega shout out to Miss Lidgy. Thank you so much, Miss Lidgy, for coming on to Super Buster TV. Thank you so much. And guys, if you want to join the membership, don't forget to hit that giant button and get yourself on to be a member. It's only 99p. So choose the cheapest one, guys. Don't take no expensive one, please. The cheapest. That's there is a choice if you want. And the PayPal link, if anyone want to donate towards the travel, the traveling I'm going to do to go around this world and show the amazing tourist destination where tourists can come in the Philippines, in any part of this world, wherever country you hit, but it will be definitely Philippines, guys. It got 1,000 islands. It got nice tourist destination, very interesting places. I'm going to be flying to and show you guys the world. Yes. Anyway, and I want to say a big mega shout out to Miss Aurora Chanel. Thank you so much for entering the station of the Super Bowl Stroke TV. So anyway, the guy went and walked us to the hotel. He took us to our hotel, where we want to go. Then when he took us to the hotel, he smiled at us and anyway, he asked us for tips. He said, any tips for me? So we gave him a little tip and said, here. And he smiled and said, thank you. I'm very happy. He said, you made my day. And I'm so happy. And I said, yes, yes. And my cousin was keep saying to him that I know that you rip us off, you know. And I said to my cousin to calm down. I said, don't say that to him. Just leave the guy, you know, just leave him, let him live his life, you know. Don't worry about it. Then after we put this stuff down, guys, my cousin and I said, let's take a little walk down the road and get something to eat. This is after we check in at the Marriott Hotel. Right, we checked in, bam, no problem, all done. Going to eat, and then when we passing by, there was an Egyptian guy approach us and said, "Look, that's my shop over there." And he said, "Just come and have a look in the shop." So I said, "We said that don't worry. So we have already buy some stuff from the shop down the bottom." The guy said, "What shop was it? What's the name of the shop?" So we said we don't remember the name of the shop, but we can show you exactly where the shop is. But I said it is about 10, 15 minutes down the other side. You know, it's about that, it's that distance. So, okay. The guy said, what and what did you buy? So we wonder why this guy asking us all this question. What do you mean, what and what we buy? He said, no, we're just asking you because we have interesting stuff in the shop. There might be something different here you might be interested in. He said, that's the reason why we're asking you. So he said, just come and please have a look for 1 minute and then you can go and continue to eat your food. So we said, okay, fine. I said, no problem. Let's do that. Then we continued the journey anyway. We went in the shop just for 1 minute. And when the guy showed us, he went and showed us the same perfume that we brought off the guy 15 to 10 minutes down the bottom of the road. Then we look at it and we said to the guy that we have already brought these already, man. I said, and we said to him that these things are expensive. So he said, no, they're not expensive. And I said to him, how much for one bottle? That, do you know, he said that one bottle is 100 Egyptian. So I said to him, 100 Egyptian for one bottle. And I said to him, how much for three bottles? He said, 300 Egyptian. And you know what? I put my hands on top of my head and said, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. I went on my knees and said, oh Lord. I put my hands up like that and said, no. I said, no. I said, the guy ripped us off that bad. I did not know it was that bad. I said, okay, we did expect to get ripped off, but my God, for what? He asked me, how much did he charge you for one bottle? We said we paid 600 Egyptian for one bottle. And I want to say a big mega shout out to Lady OSTV. Thank you so much, Lady OSTV, for coming on. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much once and again for entering the station. But anyway, I could not believe my eyes, you know. I was so shocked. You know, I was really, really so shocked. Dora's laughing because she knows I said Lord, you know, but it's true. It's true, man. It's like I wanted to say my prayers, you know. I wanted to go on my knees. I was starting to say, my cousin was holding me and said, Kirk, I told you they was ripping us off, man. But I said, yes, I told you that I know that these guys are ripping us off, but I said, I did not know it was that bad. Remember, we spoke about this. We did not know it was that bad. That's what I said. I did not know it was that bad, my cousin. So he said, my cousin and I say, you know, let's go back to the shop. So I said to him, let's go there tomorrow. And he said, okay. He said, let us go out and eat the dinner and let us just go back tomorrow because he said, this is disrespectful. You know what I mean? We have to go back there and let it pay us back some of our money because this is very, very wrong. And then we cannot say to the guy that why didn't you, I said to him, why didn't you stop us? Why didn't you stop us when you see you walking us to the hotel? Why didn't you let us know that was ripped off? So this is what the guy said. He said that the reason why we did not stop you we get involved because the guy will come with his group of people and they will bring trouble. They're going to bring trouble to the shop. They didn't want no problems to come to the shop. So that's when we can start to realize to say, okay, we said that make a lot of sense. We said, okay, okay, understood.
Doreen.
And I want to say a big mega shout out to Doreen. Thank you so much, Doreen. And a big mega shout out to Mary Queen. Thank you so much for Mary Queen for coming in. And a big mega shout out to She Kenya TV. Thank you so much for entering this station. I really, really appreciate it. God bless you. Thank you so much for entering this station once and again. So I could not believe it anyway, guys. I mean, when the guys show us the thing, and we spoke to the guy about the weed, the ash, and my cousin was smoking it. The guys that was laughing and said that that this is not free. I said this was not free all this time. They said they already charged you for it already, but they done it in a clever way.
That's Madame.
I want to say a big mega shout out to Vetmeda. Thank you so much, Vetmeda, for entering the station of the Super Bowl Skirt TV. And a big mega shout out to Rose Clean Lifestyle. Thank you so much, Rose, for entering the Super Bowl Skirt TV. Once and again, I really, really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. And I think we also have someone I have just missed out, and I'm gonna look for see who's that.
Josie.
Oh, Josie, that's who we're missing. Big, big mega shout out to Josie. And guys, one thing I wanted to say quickly that we want to say a big congratulations to Josie for getting monetized. A couple days ago, she had her monetization party. So everyone should congratulate Josie for getting monetized. So big, big congratulations to you, Josie, for getting yourself monetized to this station. I'm very, very happy for you now. So now it's where YouTube start to pay you and where you're going to have those beautiful ads coming across your channel. So big, big well done and big congratulations to Josie for getting monetized. Josie, thank you so much. I'm very, very happy for you that you add your life, and this is the way it should be, man. I mean, this is what they all say that we're going to get there one day, we're all going to get there one day. So well done to you, Josie. Josie, big, big congratulations for getting monetized. That's a big blessing from Josie. Right. So that was Josie. Congratulations. Big, big congratulations to you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And for the first time on the Super Bowl Skirt TV, a big mega shout out to Dairy. Thank you so much, Dairy, for entering. Thank you so much for touching on to this station for the first time. So remember, and the ones who come in for the first time need to add me on Instagram. If you use Instagram, guys, you can add me on Instagram. Instagram is now in effect. That's what you say. Yes, She Kenya. Thank you so much, She Kenya, for the share out. Thank you so much for sharing this stream. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So anyway, what I wanted to say in it to you guys that when we find out that the guy rip us off, the next day we went back to his shop. Yes, Sherry Day, we understand you are busy in the kitchen. Whatever you're cooking in that kitchen, you make sure you save me some, please. Yes, save me some because later I'm gonna get very hungry, so I'm gonna need some dinner. I wish you was in United Kingdom. I definitely would come around for some of that. Whatever you're cooking in that kitchen. Anyway, that when when I was in Egypt, after we find out a lot of information, we start to come on to different shop while we on our way to the shop that we walking down. Remember, as what I said, it take 15 to 10 minutes to walk down to this guy's shop. So on the way to the shop, we managed to pass a few more. Every shop was saying 100 Egyptian for the oil, for the Arabic perfume. So when we walk down, yeah, here in Egypt, when we went to the guy was selling all of them was going for 100 Egyptian, right? Then when we go down and finally when we reach to the guy, we kind of sit down and confront him and say to him that, you know, how can you do this to us? You know? And he said, no, a baby, please listen to us. He said, we give you the right price for the items. And I said to him, no. So I kind of turn around and tell him that, you know, you can keep the money because karma is going to come back to you one day. Big mega shout out to XV Hairstyle. Thank you so much, XV Hairstyle, for entering the Super Bowl Stuff TV. And thank you so much for the thumbs up. Thank you so much. So the guys keep saying to us, no, a baby, we did not rip you off. So we ended the day, we showed oil and said that these should be selling for no more than 100 Egyptian. You sell me one bottle for 600. And that is taking the piss. So I tell him right now, I said, you got two choices. I said, you give my money back to me right now. Yeah, I'll go and get the items back from my hotel. You give me my money back, or we have to go and get the police involved in this because this is a serious situation. I mean, you do this to us and then you think that you got away with it and you think that we are not going to come back to your shop, you know? Hmm. And a big mega shout out to Patricia, Love TV. Thank you so much for entering the station. Thank you so much once and again for coming on to Super Bowl Stock TV. So when we went to say we're gonna confront him with the police, then he said, "Okay, a baby." He said he keeps saying we did not rip you off, but please, we are very very sorry. We're very sorry for what we've done. We keep saying sorry. So I said, if you did not rip us off, why you keep apologizing to us? Is you? I said you're the one. Tell me. You told me that you don't do it to your brothers. You said if it's someone like a Russian or American or a white person, you said you do it to them, but you're not do it to us. And even we tell you that we are Muslim, even we tell you that as a brother, and you still, can you believe you went and still rip us off same way? And then your son is sitting there, with his face down because your son know for sure that it's wrong. You see, your son is not even saying anything to me. I mean, why don't your son literally open his mouth and explain? So I said to the son, I said to the dad that you don't talk. I said, let your son explain it to me. If Thank you so much, XV Style, for the share out. So I said to him that now, I said, let him explain, to us if you did rip us off or not. Let him explain himself. I don't want you whispering or saying anything to him. So I could have said to the son, what's up? I said, what happened? I looked at him and said, what happened? So the son turned around and started to admit and said, yes, we did rip you off. We're very, very sorry, very sorry. So the dad was trying to say to him, to say, no, babies, don't say nothing. And I keep saying to the dad, shut up. I tell him, shut up, don't talk. I said to him, don't talk. I said to him, shut your mouth and let him talk. Because I have the right to get mad, and I have the right to tell you to shut up, you know. He said, no, baby, you don't have the right to tell me to shut up. I said, yes, I have the right to tell you to shut up. And I tell him, if you don't shut up, I've said I'm going to get a solid tape, yeah, and I don't care. If one day is my country or not, I don't care. All I know, I've got ripped off. for my money that I work hard for. So I say, if it takes me to sellotape your mouth and tape you up and put you in here and take all the items from your shop, I will do it. Whether I go to prison or not, get beaten up, get murdered or not, I'm not afraid. So when he see that I was not afraid, he decided to say, he put his hands up and said, "Okay, baby, I'm very sorry. Okay, I admit I was wrong." He started to admit everything. He said, "I apologize. Please, baby, I'm wrong." That is when he realized that I'm not afraid. When I show him that to say I'm not afraid, you know. So I even said to him, even if you have a gun or whatever, I said, if you want to shoot us and kill us, just do that. It's better to kill us because if you kill us, at least there will be no more worries. Nothing more for us to worry about. And we don't need to work anymore. We don't need to. There's no more worries, you know. So, so do that. Yes, Dora. I can see Dora is proper listening to this topic. Yes, and a big mega shout out to Licious and Delicious. Yes, right, Licious and Delicious. That's right. What you cook in that kitchen is delicious and nutritious and delicious. Thank you so much for entering the station. So what the guy did anyway, they looked at us and said, "Is it okay?" He said to us to choose some more stuff from off the shelf without paying any more money. So what we did, we decided to say, I said to him that I want that basket over there. I was typing out some things. I said, I want this one. I want that, that, and that. I want all that right now. I tell him, right now, get that off the shelf and give it to me. I tell him. I said, if you're not going to do this, we're going to do it either the soft way or we do it the tough way. So I'm enforcing you guys to take that off the shelf and give it to me. So he said that, but that's expensive. And I said, I don't want to hear any more of this nonsense. I don't want to hear anymore. I had enough. I said, get them off. So the son went up to start getting the things down to give to me. Then my cousin was saying that I want this, I want that. Then after that, I turn around and tell him that, what is this? What sort of perfume is this you sell to us? He said, is the perfume is a special perfume what was made, in some century in the old school times. That's what they used to use before, to put on all these scented oil. So it's a perfume. So I said to him, but why does it look like oil? I said to him, it looked like it's some sort of oil. So I said, what type of oil it is? Because he said, no, baby, it's not oil. He said, it's just a special perfume that makes with oil inside of it. So anyway, after we left the shop, we got our stuff anyway, and we went. And then after a couple of days now, then there was this lady that comes from Russia. A Russian lady was talking to me and said that she come to Egypt every single year. And she said the first time I thought when I got ripped off, I thought that was bad. No, she told me she got ripped off left, right, and center. She said she got ripped off so badly. It was 3 times worse than me. So from there, I didn't feel too bad after. Then I asked her that I took her to one shop and said to her that, right, so since you've been here to Egypt, I said you can actually explain to me what is this stuff? What is it? Because it doesn't look like perfume to me. It smells very nice, it smells very sweet and very strong, but it doesn't. I've never seen a perfume ever look like this in my life. From since the day I'm born, I have seen perfume, but what perfume with oil in it? I said, I don't know no perfume that got oil in it. So she turned around and said, no. She said, no, guys, it's not perfume. So I said, what is it then? She said to me that it's scented oil. Said it is scented oil. So I said, okay, it's scented oil. That's the reason why. So once and again, we went back to the shop again. And then this time, the guy, Egyptian guy, I said to him that you went and sell me perfume. Is that correct? He said no. He said, it's perfume, a baby. And I said to him that you are a very bad person. I said to him that, do you know, I heard a lot of stories about you. I heard a lot of stories about you. I said, what you're selling me here is scented oil. So this is a scented oil. So the scented oil is for when you light. You know, like when you have you get this little candle is a bowl. You get, so you meant to buy a little tray, and then you meant to light a candle and put underneath the bottom of it, and then you pour the oil inside that little thing, and when it burns under the bottom, the oil meant to smoke and give your room a very nice scent. So it's kind of like incense, like, so it was a incense, but this one was made in oil. So this one was scented oil. That's what they call them. So that's what it did. So for me to test it, I went and buy one of those little tray with candles just to go and test the oil. And yes, when I light it, I was sent to my cousin. My cousin said to me that, how you gonna know if this is scented oil, Carl? I said, I'm gonna know because I use scented oil in UK, so I know how scented oil works. I know how it burns. So I said to him that when I light this, if this start to smoke, but the smoke that meant to come out, it meant to be a white smoke. So if a white smoke comes out, it's scented oil. If a white smoke don't come out of it, it means it's not scented oil. It means that it's just some rubbish again that they mix up. So I went to anyway test it, and yes, it was scented oil. It was real scented oil. It wasn't fake. It was real. It was very, very good scented oil at Celos. But the cost of this bottle that size is 100 Egyptian. That's how much it costs for a bottle. So I went to all the shops and asked them what sort of oil is this. I didn't even ask them what type of perfume. I didn't even bother use the word perfume because I never ever seen any perfume with oil. Yes, that's right, Karan. The oil is really, really cheap. You know, it's very, very cheap. So anyway, I did went and tested. It was scented oil. I asked the guy what sort of oil is this? How do you use it? So the same thing like what I did when I went to the hotel is the same thing that he shows me. He said this oil is an oil that you use and it make your room smell nice, make it smell very nice. So I said to him, okay, so it's scented oil. He said, yes, it is scented oil, sir. And he said, you got scented oil? And he showed me the stick as well that you can light, that everybody use the stick to make the room smell nice as well. Incense, that's what they call incense. So it was the incense that he used. So anyway, just like over in the corner right now, I do have right now incense is right there now. So these are the incense we use to make the place smell nice. But this one is the one where you put it in the oil and it makes the room smell nice. So of course, I'm very experienced on that. So that was part of the experience I had in Egypt. So I'm not saying Egypt is a bad place. Egypt is a very nice place to go. It's a very nice place to go. But if you're gonna go there on holiday to enjoy yourself, there's clubs, but be careful because let me tell you something. Arabic is someone that bathe completely different from how all nationalities bathe. Arabics, right? They don't like it. This is one thing I know as well with Arabics. They don't like when you talk to the girls. They don't like any other race from any other part of the world to talk to the girls. They don't like it. If they see you talking to the girl, they will call the girl away and said, "No, Abibi, Abibi, no, 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 Abibi." You know, yes. So this is another problem as well because there was an Arabic lady who was talking to me in Egypt. She was an Egyptian lady, right? She was saying to me, "Hello, how are you? Where you from? What country you from? United Kingdom." So, she was talking, and then two Arabic guys passed by and was calling her over and said, tell her no, speaking in the language. I said not to talk to them. So I understand a bit of Arabic. So this was another thing that where this is where I catch them out. This is where they get caught. Is where they was saying in the language not to talk to those guys. Don't talk to them. We don't talk to them type of guys. Don't talk to them. So that is what he said in Arabic. You know, hake a bibe a mocha a kuka is saying means not to talk to those guys. So I understand it very clear, very fluently. I understand what he says. So I kind of walked over now and start to talk to the lady in front of his face again. I confront the lady and said, "Oh, hi, ladies, how are you? Hi again. Oh, hi," I said. Then he looked at me and said, "Friend, hello, my friend, shake my hand." So I looked in his face and said, "Yes." I said, "Thank you very much." I said, "Thank you very much for telling the ladies not to talk to us." I said, "The thing with you," I said, "you have no respect." He smiled at me and go, "No, no, baby, we was not saying that. We was not saying that to her. No, 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 no. We know her. We was just saying, how are you? Was just saying. So I said, no, I understand what you just said. And I tell him that I'm going to walk away. I said to him, you're very disrespectful. You don't have no manners. So let me walk away. He said, he looked at me and said, look at me and go, "Hoy, hoy," doing that like he wanted to fight. So I turned around and said that I'm not afraid of you. I said, I'm not afraid of you. I said, you know that you are wrong in the first place. And then what? You want to start problems? I'm not afraid of you. So anyway, my cousin was there and we walked away and go about our business. So anyway, there was this another Arabic lady start to talk to us again. But this time, this Arabic lady work in a massage shop. She does massage, in the shop. And then she started to talk to me and then she said to my cousin and I, said, "Do you want the massage?" So this was a problem again. We said not today, We said not today. We said tomorrow. We will come tomorrow, you know. And then anyway, there was this lady from Saudi Arabia, because Saudi Arabia is not far from Egypt. I realized that we could get about 30 minutes. We would be in Saudi Arabia. So we did meant to go to Saudi Arabia, but we didn't go for some reason. It didn't happen. Anyway, what we did anyway, this lady from Saudi Arabia was learning to saggle. So when you have the saggle, so what she did, she hold onto my shoulder, and I'm telling you, believe it or not, man, the lady was very beautiful. She was such a beautiful lady, really, really beautiful with nice, clear skin. Everything, her skin and everything was just, it's just something so unique that I never seen. It was just so special, you know what I mean? So she was just holding on to my shoulder because she didn't want to drop off the saddle. And then she got five Arabic guys she was with. And then, because she was holding on to my shoulder, obviously, it's not say she wanted to, it's not say she fancied me. The girl was just holding me because she just wanted to support herself from falling. That's all it was. And then the minute she hold on my shoulder and was there talking to me, was there just holding this kid, Saga, trying to balance herself. Then our friend saw that and you run over quickly and go, "No, no, it's okay. Hold on to mine. Hold on to my shoulder. It's okay. It's okay. Take her away. Straight away, he took that girl away from me. Straight away. And then my cousin was saying that, they're stupid racist guys and races, they're racist. So I turned around and said to my cousin that, I said, I don't care. I just come here for my holiday. I don't come here for no girl. So I come here to enjoy myself, you know. Anyway, cut the long story. So anyway, you know, what happened is, and a big mega shout out to Bell Child. Thank you so much for coming on for the first time on the Super Boss Talk TV. Thank you so much for entering the station. Where are you from? And hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for entering the station once for the first time. Thank you so much. So that is what did happen anyway. You know what I mean? So I wasn't taking anything for granted. But anyway, this is another thing as well, guys. When I was in Egypt as well, walking down the road, this is another thing, guys. You're going to get people putting leaflets in your face and ask you if you need food or you need anything to eat. But trust me, guys, you're going to be keep getting hustle. They're going to be keep hustling you all the time. You are going to get hustle. You are going to get hustle. So expect that. When you're going down, man, trust me, it is to explain it to you guys, man. It is so insane, you know. The way I would explain it to you, it's kind of like having a big, big farm, right? And it's like raising chicken. It's like having a 3 hectare land with over 1 million chickens. When you walk into that town to say you're getting something to eat, it is so many people with restaurant going down like that. And trust me, I walked through that crowd for good 10 to 15 minutes. I didn't stop getting hustle. The leaflet, they come, ah, baby, here. Then we didn't go, no, thank you. Then after about a second, the leaflet in your face again from a different lot. Constantly. And I'm telling you, it is very, very annoying. These guys don't even stand up and hold a leaflet out to let you have a choice. But no, they come up to you and push, ah, baby, come to my restaurant here. They hold you, ah, baby, here. So I have to be saying to them that what the hell is this? I said this is like a farm, with like 1 million chicken. And like when you walk on the farm, you got all it's like when you hear the chicken noise going constantly just the noise like that. And I'm saying that is this a chicken town or something? Is this a chicken town I'm in? I said this is just like it's just like me literally walking in a farm with 50,000 sock of feeding to feed these chicken, and it's like they just fly up on you and hustle you, and you don't even get the chance to put the feeding down on the floor to even feed these chicken. That's exactly what it feels like. You know what I mean? That's exactly what it feels. It exactly feels like that. And trust me, is it painful? It is absolutely painful that I didn't like it. And then it get to the point where I had enough. And I start to kind of box the leaflets out the hands and tell them to stop. I said to them to stop pushing the leaflet in my face like that. I said, I don't appreciate anyone pushing any leaflets in my face. So the guy started to shout out and go, oi, oi. And he pretended like he was going to go in his pocket to get the gun out to shoot me. So anyway, and a big mega shout out to Donry Love from Jamaica. Thank you so much, Donry, for coming on. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much for entering the station once and again. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a fantastic time wherever you are right now in Jamaica. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I need to come down to Jamaica. When I come down to that Jamaica, I'm going to let you know. Thank you so much for entering the station.
Mummies.
And a big mega shout out to Mummies, who is at work at the moment. Yes, you are at work. Yes, it is true. It is true. Yep, about this experience. So yes, the guy did. Okay, Dory. Oh, you are in Canada. Okay, very cold. Make sure, in Canada, make sure you keep warm because I know it's very cold there and lots of snow at the moment. So make sure you've been keeping yourself warm over there. Yes. So anyway, that sort of experience that I have was not a good experience. But the experience there in Egypt, it's people who trying to scare me, trying to pretend like you have a gun, and then everybody was holding me and telling me, "No, sir, calm down, calm down." He said, "Don't worry, he's only trying to scare you." I said, "Yes, he's trying to scare me." I said, "He's only learning. He's only learning." I said, "These are learners, you know. He's only using the L plate to try and scare me."
Naomi.
And a big mega shout out to Neo Ill TV. Neo and the Ill and the Hill, TV. Thank you so much for entering this station. Thank you so much. And yes, I was going to say to you, Noyame, listen right carefully. I did left a message for you earlier that when you're doing a silent live stream, don't put any music over the stream yard. If it's the YT and it's not the stream yard, then yes, you can use the music. But when you're going to play it as a silent, the music can be played, but it's only for, yes, it's only for like maybe 10 minutes or something, or maybe 5 minutes. You can play the music from the start and to the ending. It's okay. But if you constantly play over the stream yard, that music, then what's going to happen? It will automatically reduce your watch hours and also going to go down as copyright claim. So you will get an email and it will say there is a copyright claim, and then you will have to end up milking it. So yeah, just to bear in mind. So if you're gonna do that, use the YT, not the StreamYard. Use the YT. Just go live on YT, and then do the silent night with the music, which is fine. Yeah. And yes, guys, so that it was the topic anyway. So that part is where the guy tried to scare me. Yes, I do understand you love your music. Me too. I love my music as well, but be careful when you're using the. It's just a stream yard. That's all. Just be careful. It's okay. I mean, that's what I said. It's okay to play the music, but not too much. Not too much. Like not too much of it. It's like you hear I play music on mine, but not too much of it. Like not all the way through. Not all the way through the live stream. Yes, yes, I know the music is non-copyright. Yes, that's right. It's non-copyright music. But what I'm saying is it's the stream yard, because you're playing it over the stream yard. It's going to be slightly different, because what it is, even if it's not copyright, it will still kind of just automatically say copyright claim, but it's not going to happen like that. It's only if the music, like if you play the music over it for like 2 3 hours, I meant. So if it's bits and pieces you're playing, then that's okay. So I'm just giving you a heads up just in case you did not know. Yeah. So anyway, so that experience that I have over there in Egypt, anyway, went to sleep, leave everything to settle until the next day. Finally, we went to a massage shop, and this is what happened. There was three Egyptian lady that works in that shop, and one of them did fancy me. So the owner in that shop was an Arabic guy again, a man that he always see us and he always saying, "Oh, hi friend, how are you, friend?" So I said, "I'm okay." And he said, "Go in, massage, massage, go." Three beautiful ladies to give massage. So this was the problem, that when they find out that one of the lady fancy me, my cousin was there, but the lady did fancy me. So when they find out that the lady fancy me, then the lady was sitting next to me, was hugging me and smiling up with me. And then, the owner of the shop started to talk in the language and said, "A baby, that no, get your legs from off the chair. no, don't put your hands around him. Like taking her hands literally from around me and said, no, don't do that. And saying, okay, baby, telling her to keep far away from me, all that nonsense, to keep your distance, and do. So of course you blatantly can understand what he's saying. I want to say a big mega shout out to BM Africa. Thank you so much for coming on. And a big mega shout out to Smiley from the Philippines, the Smiley Russia vlog. Thank you so much, Smiley, with who up always have that beautiful smile on her face. Thank you so much. Keep smiling. So anyway, you know, this is what did happen anyway. What I mean? That, you know, after the guy went and told her not to talk to us, if they're gonna do the massage. Thank you so much for the share out. I'm Smiley with a big, big smile, beautiful smile. So anyway, you know, then after that, now the owner come to me and started smiling in my face and said, "Hello, friend. How are you, friend?" So I kind of he come to shake my hand. So I put my hands back and said, "No." I said, "No, friend." I said, "No, friend, no friend." I said, "We're not no friend." So do you know what? That he started to say the F word to me. He said to me to F off. So I said to him, back to you too. I push it back right in his face as well and tell him to F off and go to hell. I said, go to hell, I said. I said to him, who you think you're talking to like that? I said, what, just because I don't shake your hands? I said, after you talk so bad behind my back, then you want to come and shake my hands. I said, friend. I said, we're not no friends. I tell him, go to hell. I tell him, move. I tell him, get lost. Okay, a message coming in from Mary Queen. Okay, Mary Queen, so you're saying that you connect to me from 2 weeks ago and I did not return to you. Is that correct? If that's what it is, let me, all right, let me take a screenshot. I take a screenshot and I'm going to go and have a look to see if I did connect back to you. I will have a look. So if I did not connect back, my apology, and I will connect back to you. Yep, I will. I will. Yeah, because what it is with some people, when they watch the content, I mean, when you put a new content up, they don't watch your content. They wait for you to watch the content first and then come over and watch you after. You know what I mean? But people should not wait for you to watch them first. They should just come there, and see if you're going to watch them. And if they don't watch you, I maybe give you maybe a two chances and then they said, all right, fine, forget him. Let's just go somewhere else. Yeah. Yeah, but I did open a next channel. Yes, I opened up a next channel. A lot of people ask why don't I promote that channel as well, and I said no. That channel is going to be promoted in a different way. It's not going to promote it in the same way as this channel is promoted. It's going to be a different promotion for that channel. So that for that channel, I'm going to see who will like that channel because that channel it's going to be a different channel. So it's not the same content that I do on this channel. And also, that channel is not a watch to watch channel. That channel is only if anyone want to support that channel. But the watch to watch channel is this channel, the Super Bowl Scout TV. Yes, this is a watch to watch channel, but the next channel is not a watch to watch channel. But it's good. It'll be nice to get the 1K, but I shouldn't have to use the channel to get 1K and then stop to watch people on that channel. So it's wrong. So if I'm going to start that channel to start watch to watch, I have to watch just like I'm doing on this channel. So yeah, so that's what it is. So that's why a lot of people saying I should have promoted on this channel. So I said only if I'm going to do watch to watch on that channel, then yes, it will be promoted here. So that's what it's going to be. Yes, so that's why that channel will be a channel to be tested. So I want to put it to the test because without the watch to watch, I mean, I've already got 200. I am at 200 subscriber on that channel already. So it's going okay, to be honest. It's going okay so far. So I want to see how far can it go, how long will it take to grow, and to get those contents as well. I'm doing a bit of contents. I'm putting contents up every single week, just the same as I put content up on this station. But the type of content that I want to do on that station is not, I have to be traveling and I need to be in a third world country for that sort of content as well. So it's completely a different station. It's something different, completely different from what I'm doing on here. So that's the reason why. So anyway, as I continue with my experience through Egypt, this is what did happen exactly. That when I walked away, then can you believe that the owner went and followed me all the way down the road and said that, baby, I'm very sorry. I apologize. I didn't mean to go like that. I'm very sorry. I was wrong. I was wrong. Yes, baby, you understand what I said. Yes, that's what I said. It was true. And I apologize. I'm sorry, baby. Didn't mean to swear at you, and so on and so on. I said to him, that's okay. Not to worry about it. It's okay. So I said, please come back to the shop. So I said to him that I said to him, I said, how many customer have you had in your shop? I said, did you add any customer today at any chance? He said, no, baby. He said, they come to the shop and they go away. And I said to him, why do you think you're not having customers in your shop? I said, is it a reason why? I said, do you know why? He said that, baby, maybe because it's too expensive. And I said, no, the price that you tell me is reasonable. It's not too expensive. That price you're giving me for massage and so is reasonable price. So I said, it's not the price. It's not the price. It's your attitude. It's you. If you see people come to your shop and your client that fancies them and like them, leave them and let them do what they have to do. If you don't give them that freedom, then customer gonna come and say, what type of idiot is this? They're not gonna care if you're the owner of the shop. You are the owner, so you meant to set better example. I mean, if they want to talk to me, they can talk to me, of course. If they want to put their hands around me, they can put their hands around me. That's not a problem. Because I said to him, you are stupid. Because end of the day, when you take me in the room to give me my massage, they can hug me there. They're going to end up hugging me. So you're not going to see anything what's going on. So I said, does it make any sense anyway? It makes no difference if the lady went and hugged me. I said to him that I'm not looking for any wife anyway. I'm not looking for any wife. I know that this lady is looking for opportunity. I know that's what she's looking for. So I'm not up for that nonsense anyway. So, I'm very good at playing the games. I said, trust me, I know how to play these games and I'm very good at it. Trust me, I'm good at it, you know. So I went back in the shop and that same lady that fancied me was arguing with the owner and was like having a go at him and so on and so on. I said to her to just leave it, stop arguing. Don't argue with anyone. Just leave it. Just leave it. So I kind of said to her that if you're going to argue with him, then I'm going to leave again. And this time I'm not coming back. So let's not do anything, please. So I paid the money and said, let's do the massage, you know what I mean? Let's do the massage and so. So she massaged me, she gave me her number and said that this is my number, you know. And then she said to me that if you're interested in me, then you can come here to Egypt and marry me. We can get married and live here in Egypt together. So I turned around and said that I'm not going to get married to anybody if I don't know them, you know. I mean, talking about marriage at this stage, it's not. I don't think that's going to work with us. I said I don't think anything like that going to work, you know. And she said, "Please, baby, I really, really like you." So I said, "You do like me, but with you talking to me about marriage, you know, that is not pleasant." I said, "I feel very uncomfortable for someone to see me." All right, I said to her that you only see me one time. She said, no, no, baby, I've seen you all the time. I've seen you walk around, but I just don't approach you because I was shy. Well, I said, you know me, but I'd only known you once. To me, is once. To you, is more than once. So you can't literally say to me about marriage. And even if you know me for even 6, 7 months, you still cannot talk to me about any marriage. You must not talk to me about any marriage. I don't want to hear anything about marriage. If we was together for maybe 2 or 3 years, and then you're talking to me about marriage, then that's where I could say, okay, it makes it makes a lot of sense, you know. But marriage, it is a very big step as well. I said I come here in Egypt to enjoy myself. I don't come here for any of this nonsense. I don't come here to pose myself and to look like idiot. I did not come here to look for any girlfriend anyway. I'm not looking, you know. But she said, "Ah, baby," she said, "I really, really like you. I believe we can have a nice life together." I was saying that I did not know, I was not expecting any Arabic person to fancy me. I said, no disrespect. I was not expecting anyone from this country to fancy me because the way the Arabic guys, they don't like when you talk to the woman. So they don't like when you talk to the woman. They want to fight you, they want to make problems with you. But what it is though, that those people like to come in my country and talk to our ladies. And what do we do? I said, do we fight them? No. We smile with them, we make them feel welcome. You know, I'm even saying even to the boss as well that you know that you need to respect people. You need have some respect for me. Because when you come in my country, I said I don't do this. When I see Arabic people talking to my people, and I don't go over there and going hake, baby, I want to fight and pulling her away and say don't talk to him because he's Arabic. No, everybody have got a choice. It's open. If if Arabic guy want to talk to our people, a white person, let it be so. You know what I mean? That's the way life should be. Not don't go and pull that person away just because he's a different person. If it's Arabic to Arabic, no problem. Ha, they smile, no problem. Ha ha. But the minute it's a different nationality, yes, they did. But anyway, I did have fun because I went out on the beach. I went to do that parachuting, which was nice. I went to do snorkeling. It's a pity I did not get any of that on video when I was doing the snorkeling. The snorkeling was really, really, really good. But people was asking me why didn't I have any videos or nothing. I said at the time I wasn't a YouTuber. I only come into YouTube 2020 when the COVID started. It's 2020. It's just since the pandemic. It was June, July. It was July 2020. I started YouTube. I only in YouTube only for a year and a half, guys. I've not been in YouTube. So they thought I had YouTube at that time. I said no. YouTube was not. I never I never have no intention of being a YouTuber, to be honest. I did not have no intention of being a YouTuber. So I wanted to come out with YouTube from a long time ago, but I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for that yet at that time. So yeah, so that's why. That's the reason why. But
Huh.
a big mega shout out to Kerr. Thank you so much, Kerr, for coming on. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for entering the station. And thank you so much, love, for encouraging people to come through to give the thumbs up when they enter the house. Thank you so much. So, yes, so that is what happened. So, snorkeling was really, really good, guys. It was a good experience, to be honest. I mean, the experience where you get rip off, and so you have to expect that anyway in every country you go to. So it's not just Egypt; it's anywhere in the world. Once and again, anywhere you travel, some place is even worse. So some people think that, oh, I'm not coming back to this country again because I got ripped off. Let me go to a different country. What they think? They think going to another country is going to make it better. You go to another country, it is worse. There is countries that I traveled to was even 2 times worse than what I experienced there in Egypt. Trust me. So anyway, it was good. It was a good experience because what did make me happy? was when I did the snorkeling, and then there was another one where I did the jet raft. So the jet raft one was very good, guys. And this is the jet ski that have a raft at the back, and it's two people they put on it. So me and my cousin went on it, and you have to hold on and try not to fall into the water. But what they do, but for you to do this activity, you have to be a person who can swim. You have to can swim. If you cannot swim, then they're not going to let you do it. You have to know how to swim to do this one, because when they take you out in the sea, it's going to be very far out, right in the blue. It's like kind of near in the ocean, so very far out in that blue part where it's really, really deep and shaky. So if you don't know how to swim, they're not going to take you out there. So they're going to let you take a little swim first to watch to see if you can swim. So you have to demonstrate to them to say, look, I can swim. So me and my cousin, we went and demonstrate to them. And then when they see that we can swim, then they said to us, then, okay, right. They said, go and make the payment and let's go. And I'm telling you guys, man, we did get photographed with that. But I cannot remember if we managed to get the CD. We didn't buy it. They show us the photograph, and the guy was selling it to us for too expensive, so we didn't buy it. And plus, we didn't like the pictures. Them, to be honest with you, we look at them, it did not look right. He showed the pictures to us, and then I did not like it. To be honest with you, I did not like it. I have a look back on it, and the pictures was not clear. It was not clear pictures, so I did not bother. I did not bother. I said to him that don't bother with it, leave it. So that was really, really nice. And I saw the only part, there was one picture I like when it's the part where they turn over and we both fly off and bump straight into the water. So that was the nicest picture. But once and again, however, it was not a clear picture, so I did not want to buy it. And it was too expensive as well. So anyway, we move on to do the quad biking. So the quad biking was the best bit. I love the quad biking. With that one, I did have to buy the tape. This one was on CD. So have I still got that? Yes, of course. I still got the CD. It's a DVD. Um, but what I want to do, how to get it on my YouTube channel, I think I have to try and find a way to kind of play the audio to show the experience when I was quad biking in Egypt. It was really, really nice. I really enjoyed the quad biking. And I had a good experience, man, because the quad biking, it was really, 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 really good. I really, really love it. That was a, that was a very, very good experience of my life when I was in Egypt. It was really, really nice. So we ended up staying there for over 3 weeks because it was so nice. We meant to stay for 1 week, but we extended all the time. And we went and canceled the ticket as well. We tried to extend it, it was too expensive, so we just canceled the ticket and we went and buy a new ticket. And it was really nice experience, guys, because I did not want to come back. It was so nice. And then in the end, there was this lady from Switzerland. They'd also fancy me, but at least she was a decent girl. At least she was one of them ones who wanted to get to know me first, which was very good. So I did appreciate I did appreciate her honesty. I like people like that. But anyway, it did not work out. It did not work out. And there was a Russian lady as well, and it did not work out between us as well because I come back here in UK, and because I was traveling all the time as well, I was traveling a lot. So that was another one as well. I was traveling a lot, guys. So that's another one. So it's so many countries I experienced, and it's so many topics to talk about, when I travel around that world. it will be quite a lot of topics to talk about. Topics will be a lot to talk about when I travel. So you got Spain, you got Portugal, you got Canada. I've been in Canada as well because I do have family live in Canada, the United States, Barbados, Jamaica, of course, where I'm from. Yes, the land of Jamaica. I'll be speaking about when I was living in Jamaica before I come to United Kingdom. Also, that will be a topic, as I'm going to come with some experience topics that I experienced, and also I will speak about my school days because trust me, my memories, I've got very strong memory from when I start school was basic school from the age of 5. So I will talk about that topic will be very interesting topic. I will talk about that experience from basic school to primary on to secondary and from secondary on to high school and on to college. That will be indeed a very interesting topic to talk about. So stand by for those topics that coming up here. Anyway, that experience that I had in Egypt, there is one thing I wanted to say that would I ever go back to Egypt after this experience? Would I enter Egypt again? Yes, of course. I'd definitely go back to Egypt, and this time I'd go to Cairo, and this time I'd get to see the pyramids. So that was the thing I did not get to see was the pyramids because of the protesting and the politician, what was happening in Cairo at the time. And yes, it was on the news about that problem as well. That yes, there was a lot of protesting and politician was going on over in Egypt. So yes, and I was going to say for anyone who hasn't joined the membership, don't hesitate to join my membership and become a member of this TV. And remember, guys, for anyone who have got a small channel, yeah, very small channel, right? A message coming in from Cara. Let's have a look. That's not a problem, Cara. Thank you so much. Yep, thank you, thank you. Yep, I'm very happy to share the experience with you guys. I did have the experience that I did put on here before was my experience in the Philippines. When I was in the Philippines, our experience the Philippines. So that was a part one. It was a part two and part three. And also, I will talk about my experience in Malaysia as well. And I will talk about my experience also in China when I enter China, Pingwang, Pungwang. I will also be talking about that country as well. And it will tell you all these statistically that I cannot say I'm never going to go back to Philippines. I've been in Philippines 8 times. I've been in Egypt only one time. But there is something there in Egypt for me to experience. I know that there is definitely more to experience. And because I've now opened this YouTube channel to show you guys around the traveling, the travel around the world and so, it is now different. It's not the same anymore. So this is now different. So now I've got the YouTube channel now. So everything is going to be different now. So this is not going to be like before. No, it's not going to be like before. So before I travel to Philippines, I am going to have a look to see where and where can I travel before I go to Philippines. It is very important to travel to a few countries before going to Philippines. And also there is one I either will do it here in UK before I go to Philippines or I will do it in Philippines. I think it would be better to do it in Philippines. But I think in Philippines is more expensive, and this is for a helicopter tour. I'm going to be doing a helicopter tour to show you guys also. But remember, guys, when you're watching this content, right? Remember, mark my words from here that it's going to be a very good content because it's not going to be like the contents that I'm doing here in the UK. It's going to change, guys. You're going to see the traveling life, and it's going to be, you're going to see how I do my yard life as well. When I live in Philippines and when I'm staying in province, you know, I'm also going to make sure as well, guys, the drone, I'm going to fly the drone around the village I'm staying and let you guys see the drone footage. We spoke about that before in the topic that you guys are going to get to see a lot more. Content is going to be different. No problem, Daria love. No problem, darling. I know you're still here. So you're at work at the moment, but you're still there. Thank you so much. And yes, so you're going to see lovely, bright drone footage, which is very, very interesting. So you're going to see interesting footage, guys, which is very interesting. And bear in mind as well, guys, there's one thing quickly I wanted to say to you that when if you are going to fly a drone, so if any of you guys are looking to take your station to the next level, and there is a guy that comes here before in the station, his name is DMOC JA, and he's also from Jamaica, this guy. And he fly drone in his content. I've seen him fly the drone, and trust me, he gets some really nice footage of the drone. And let me quickly look on something, guys. There is a drone to get, and he was telling me about the drone to get, and those are the ones what will not fly away because trust me, I had two drone guys. Okay, there. If you did look at Burgess Park, the content when I was in Burgess Park, that one was a good content because that one I went to fly the drone and I was flying it across Burgess Park. So if you was to go and look back at that, you will see the drone footage and everything that I got was very nice. It was so beautiful. So if you guys never seen that content, go back and have a look at it. It's a long time ago. It's the one in Burgess Park, and you see the drone how it was flying. How I managed to get a good flyer, and but end of the day, it flew away from me after. It did flew away from me, but I managed to get the footage while the drone flew. It never come back. That one just zoop and gone about his business. Never come back to me. But I managed to get the footage, which was nice. That was the good thing. So it did flew away from me after. And it wasn't the first and second time. It was the third time when I went to flight. Then that's when it decided to go about his business. So it's just something I'm going to look very quickly and let you know the type of drone what will not fly away. I've been told the drone to get, and trust me, the drone is really, really good. So I'm taking a quick swipe down here to have a look. Right. Yes. There we go. So the drone they said to get is the DJI. That's the one, guys. The DJI. That drone is quite expensive. That's the one what will not fly away. So, for example, if I go back to Egypt again, I will definitely fly the drone again to show you all. So this time, it's where I'm going to say I'm in Egypt, encouraging tourists to come to the amazing tourist destination in Egypt. Drone footage will be showing the hotel, the cheapest one you can get, where you don't have to spend so much money, and also the food, what was specialized, the town you can eat when you come in Egypt. Does it worth it? But a error, please watch out for scammers. Yes, in every countries you get that. When you come into Egypt, yes, guys, because I have an experience in Egypt. I have been ripped off left, right, and center in Egypt. So, guys, if anyone travel to any country in the world, please be careful of people you buy from, I would encourage you to go into the shop where it already have the price on it. You can see the price, so you know how much you're paying for your stuff. So when you're going to buy into markets, guys, watch the people from the country. Make sure they're paying. If you look and see they're paying the price for a bag, make sure you're paying the same price that they pay for that bag. And a big mega shout out to Valentine's Princess Liza. Big mega shout out to you, the lovely Liza, sweet Filipinos Valentine's Day Princess. Yes, thank you so much for entering the Super Bowl Scope TV once and again. And yes, Liza, I'm gonna say get yourself ready for September because I'm gonna be traveling to the Philippines. Did you see the vlog where I sent free boxes off to Philippines? So you know, Liza, I was gonna say one thing quickly. You should let us make a business together, man, in Philippines. What do you say? I literally would love, I would love if we make a business together in the Philippines. Because remember, I'm going to be living there. So let me know, Liza, eh? Yeah, thank you so much, Liza, man. How is life going with you, man? Because I've not spoken to you for a little while. So how is everything going? That's very nice. Yes, I'm very happy that you are excited. I'm excited too. I'm very excited. So, it's nice because you will get to meet me in real life, in real life. Yes, in reality. Yes, the Super Bowl Store TV, it's coming to Philippines. So everybody is going to be very happy to see me going in that country. And yes, I've seen the update that Philippines is finally open up for tourists. So that's very good. So I want to thanks to the government once and again for opening up the country and giving everyone a chance to enter the country again. And yes, that's the way to do it, guys. Just so what I like, the government is doing the right thing because the reason why I say the government in Philippines, they are doing the right thing because they said that anyone who is not vaccinated cannot enter the country. Yes, that's correct. You cannot blame them. That's correct. I 100% agreed. Yes, everybody should be vaccinated before traveling because, of course, because they don't want the COVID to be spreading. So they want everybody to have the vaccine. They're going to have the PCR tests to make sure as well. And of course, then if the government is going to keep doing this, then of course, then eventually the COVID will definitely go away at some point. It will go away, guys, and which you can see the COVID are finally dying down. So we're just praying. Let us pray that we don't have any more variants come out. We don't want no new ones coming out anymore because we already got the new one and Chronicle comes out already. We have another one called Flora from Israel that came out, but that one was under control. The government put that one under control. So yes, guys. So that's the drone I want to get, and it's very expensive. It's 400 to 500 pound drone. So those are the ones I want to get. So even if you fly the drone and it goes out of range, it will always have a memory inside where it will always fly back to you anyway. So bear in mind as well, guys. If you're going to get a drone, make sure please get an expensive one. Don't get any cheap one. Get a very expensive one. Because I went and buy the two drones that flew away from me. I'm telling you, it was cheap. It was cheap ones anyway. So I can't blame myself. you know, the first one was a 30 pound one, and the second one was a 50 pound one. A little bit more expensive and a little bit more better. But trust me, that drone flew away from me. Even when I pressed return, it still didn't come back. I mean, I press, I press, I mean, it was too late. I mean, that drone was already out of range. So it was too late. Hallelujah. It flew away and go about his business. So it was no point. It was no point. So just to let you know, if I'm going to travel back in Egypt again, then yes, 100%. I will be getting a drone, guys, and I will put a big plate of table around and show the food what was specialized. And a big mega shout out to David Peter. Thank you so much, and a big mega shout out to Rosama. Thank you so much, Rosama, for entering this station once and again. Super Bowl Steve. Yep, that's the one. Super Bowl Steve is here, guys. So, yes, with Steve, yes, we are going to take a holiday, right? And I would like you to decide what country we're going to fly to. Yep. And the YouTube channel will take, I will do a few traveling content before I go to Philippines, guys. So, to give you a little bit of how it's going to be when I'm traveling, so in Philippines, I've got over 1,000 islands. It is very hard to travel to 1,000 islands, but I will travel to as many as I can. And if it does gain more subscribers, which it should do, I mean, then I will start to ask people that do they prefer me traveling around the islands like that? Do they prefer to see me doing contents like that? Is to keep sharing it out and for supporters to come on the channel to kind of push me to keep traveling around the islands as well. So that is going to be mentioned. And also, I want to thanks to all the donators who donate in the channel. Thank you so much. And I want to thank you so much for Recorder's Kitchen for the donation. And I want to thank Miss Bev. It was a couple weeks ago. There was a big, huge donation of $50 she donated on my channel. Thank you so much, Miss Bev, from the USA that make a big donation, who normally donates to big YouTubers around the world. And she came on my station surprisingly. Was not expecting her to turn up on the station. I was very shocked to see her here. And yes, she came here and done a big donation on my channel. So she came, donate, and she went. Very nice. And I want to say a big mega shout out. Who have we got in this house? Joy 5050 Family TV. Thank you so much, Joy 5050. How are you? Thank you so much for entering on this station. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. I hope you are having a fantastic time. How is life with you? Happy Valentine's Day. And how is life going with you? You missed the most exciting part of the topic. It was a long, long topic, guys. This topic was a very long topic. I was going to put it as part two, but I'm very happy I did manage to talk through that topic. I managed to talk right through the whole of that experience I had in Egypt, you know. And which one of my experience was the best was the quad bike. But I'm not going to tell you that the best part of my experience. I'm not going to say it was when the lady kissed me on my lips. So that did not excite me much. But the only thing excite me was to say I'm very happy that an Arabic lady kissed me on my lips for the first time. So it was very nice. Thank you so much. But the clever thing with me, I did not call her. I did not message her because I know for for sure, believe it or not, I know that she was just after opportunity, opportunity. That's all she wanted was just opportunity. Believe it or not. I know deep inside that is what she's looking for. I mean, my cousin said, are you sure about that? Yes. I said, believe it or not, right? Some people is going to see things in a different way, right? I'm going to see it in a different way. You might see it in a different way, yes. But However, someone who works in a massage shop is not a good person to go with. They are not good people. And when I said they are not good people, I'm not saying if you fell on the floor, they're not going to help you. Yes, they will pick you up and everything. They will play the game. Yes. But I'm talking that those are not the sort of people to have a relationship with. You can have a friendship with them, but you cannot have a relationship with people that work in a massage shop. It doesn't matter how much she hugged me, how much she kissed me, did not mean anything to me. That was not going to change my mind to say I was going to get married to her because I know for sure that that lady wanted papers. I know that's what it was anyway. And plus, anyway, I find out from a few locals as well. And this is the thing with me that I told you, I said this so many times on this station that my strongest point that I'm very good at picking up and catching people out. I'm very good at that. I know how to catch people out because people think you just take the number. Okay, I like you. Let's get married. Yes, let's get married tomorrow. I met you today. Let's get married tomorrow. No. A lot of British people here in this country, here where I'm from, is the one who will do it. The Americans, the Canadians, those are the people who will pick up people even if they're in the dustbin. They will still pick them up and marry them. They don't care. One day they are prostitutes, one day whatever they are, people are still going to marry them. Those type of people will marry them. They don't care. They don't even get to see what the background is. They don't know what their lifestyle is. They know nothing. You meet the girl. Oh my God, you're so beautiful. Oh, you got such a nice leg. Look at your body. Oh God, no, no, sorry, I have to marry you. I have to marry you. You're too beautiful. Sorry. Let me marry. I'm gonna marry you, man. No, it doesn't work like that, man. Trust me, it's not good. It is not good, and that's not a good way, you know, to live your life because this is the biggest mistake is to pick up someone, marry to them, then what's gonna happen later down the line? They are gonna mess you up. They're gonna mess you over good and proper, man. Mess you up. So what it is anyway, yes, you know what it is. They are gonna be nice to you. It could be 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, even 10 years. I do know, yep, a lot of people from this country, they go to Thailand, they go everywhere around the third world countries, and they do get married to people over in that country. But you have to remember that as a foreigner is not allowed to own anything. They're not allowed to own anything in any of these third world country you go to. You cannot own in Thailand, Philippines, Cambodia, all these places. You cannot own business. You cannot own house, and you cannot own any land. So remember, don't be an idiot saying you're going to buy house, land, and business. No, you can't do that because if you do that, then what's going to happen is that the girlfriend everything has to go into her name. And the minute you put everything in her name, remember, as what I said, it's not going to be straight away. It's not going to be straight away. So it's about getting to know who the people is, know the person first, know what you're entitled to. You have to literally interact with government. Person that come from a different country will have to interact with the barangay. They have to interact with the social media more. They need to be more deep. They need to deal with people who is far up there, the authority and people like that. You have to interact with them. I mean, Rosama, I mean, marriage, not now. Now is not the time for marriage for me. For me, nope. Nope, 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 nope. Because for me to get married, I have to know the person properly first. It's about getting to know who the person is first before getting married. So marriage is not something to rush into, you know. Yeah. So this is what my foreign friends experience that they went and put land house business into the girlfriend name, but after a few years, they sell everything was sold on to a different set of family. So all that money and everything, she took everything and she ran away with it. So yes, he ran away with everything and there was no more tomorrow. All of them are here now in UK. They start all over again, start to work again. I want to say a big mega shout out to Boss Lady. Thank you so much, Boss Lady, for coming on. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Joy 5050. I'm so happy to see you after a very long time. So this is why it is. I mean, there was a YouTuber I watched. It was 2 days ago. I sent him a comment because what he did, he went and buy a land. He went and build a house, but the house is not expensive to be honest, guys. It's not a expensive house he built. So he did it in a very good way. It is in a good way to be honest. But he's living in the Philippines with his girlfriend. She seems to be really, really nice to be honest. You know, they're a nice couple. I'm so happy to see them together. And I do watch the channel. I do watch the content all the time because I like to watch couple channel, you know. So I do watch couples. A couple foreigners are living in Philippines and they have a really nice couple. You know, they're really, really nice couple. But what it is, one of them went and buy a land. The land wasn't that big. It was maybe about it was about 100 square meter. You know, so it wasn't that big. It was a good size to build a house and maybe to do a little bit of plantation, which is okay. So what it was, he built a house there, but the house is a simple house. It's a little simple house because he said he paid 2,000 peso a night to stay in the hotel. So I said he got to be crazy. You're paying 2,000 to stay there a night. I mean, you're in province. If you're in the city, I would understand depends on where you go. If you go in Cebu in Manila, then yes, I will understand that. Yes, you pay that money a night. Yes, you can pay that. Yeah. So yeah, so you pay that money. You know, it's a lot to pay a night in the city. When you live a tourist life, it's more expensive. But I was happy that he built that house anyway to live there with his girlfriend. So, but anyway, I was reading in his comments that they was calling the girl a gold digger and all these things. You know, I mean, but you cannot you cannot call anyone a gold digger. You cannot say they're a gold digger. It's wrong. That is wrong to say that. So I disagree with all that comments to be honest. You know, you can't turn around and say your girlfriend is a gold digger. No. You can say maybe you can tell them to be careful of what you're doing. You know, be careful that because when you put everything in her name, it's a possibility she could sell it and run away. It's a possibility, yes, but don't be calling the girl a gold digger because it's wrong to use that word. You know, don't use that word. You cannot use that word. The only time that word must be used is only if it really, really happened, or if you was to do a prank on the girl and then you catch out and find out that way, then it's different. But you cannot say that because they don't know the background history of them. They might have some really really interesting history that will never make the relationship or anything break away. You know, so yeah, so they have to be careful of that anyway. Yeah, Rosama, you will see. I mean, and and that next channel, yeah. I mean, watch the next channel and you will see how we progress on that channel. So that's the channel is where the moment of truth will reveal and where you will get to see a lot of catch up. So that channel will be a very interesting channel. So that's why I did not put it as a watch to watch channel. So it is going to be an interesting channel to watch later down later down the line this year. So October to November is a time where you should be looking out for that channel, and it will give you all the updates. It will give you all the updates. And there we go. There is a comment coming from Liza that said, I am right. So there you go. So, for example, now, if I want to live with Liza now, guys, here in the Philippines, I am very happy to buy a land with Liza. Then what we can do, so me and Liza could spend off and off each for the land. Then that would feel more comfortable. That Liza, I could put the land into Liza's name because Liza put half of her money into the land, and the house is nice to put 50-50 as well. It's nice. So there is another thing we could do as well. If I'm going to do that, we could like literally full out agreement. We could full out an agreement, between me and Liza. We could full out agreement to say she put half into that land and half, and we both having it. But as long as it run through a Filipino, then it's okay to have a land, guys. So you can have land in Philippines, but you just have to know what you're doing, guys. You just have to know what you're doing. Just know what you're doing. Because I see a couple right there, Swedish. I've just subscribed to the channel yesterday. It's a new first time I've seen the channel, and I don't understand how they managed to buy a land in a city called Saigo, in Saigo Island. I don't know if it's because they get lots of typhoon, because typhoon did destroy a lot of houses. I've seen how many places got destroyed over there, and it was a big devastation. Left the place in a massive devastation, and my God, it's sad. But I don't understand how they managed to buy a land. They buy a land and they build a house on it. How did they get to own it and they're a foreigner? I don't know. It must be something that done illegal. That they buy it illegally. It's illegal. So if the government find that out, then I'm sure they will take the land from them, or maybe they have to lease it. They did not say they lease it. They said they actually buy it and they own it. So I did find that very strange, to be honest. I did find it strange. Really, really strange. So I don't know, but the most important thing, as what I said, wherever in the world you travel, do we have to be careful? Yes, of course. It is very, very important that any part of this world you are traveling in, it doesn't matter what country it is, any country, even here in the United Kingdom, don't get it twisted. There is so many people I lend money to, and I never get any of that money back. And for me to tell you the amount of money that I lost here in the United Kingdom, it is unbelievable. And it is very hard to put it in words. So anyway, guys, be careful in the future. Don't let anything gets to you. All you need to do, guys, is just be careful. And trust me, from all this experience I've in Egypt, I want to thank you guys so much for watching all my experience and to listen to all the experience I had in Egypt. So there's a video I want to put up, guys. I will find a way. It's on a CD. I want to promote it to you guys and show you when I was quad biking in Egypt. So that was it, guys. Thank you so much. For each and every one that watched this channel, I want to thank you so much for turning up to this channel. I really, really appreciate it. Anyone else have anything to say before I leave this station? Appreciate it. The yard stream has dropped at the bottom. So thank you so much for each and everyone around the world who watch the Super Bowl Star TV always, and for all the one who've been watching this content. I want to thank you so much. God bless you all. Love you all. Signing out from United Kingdom. God bless you all. Thank you so much.